Alright, so now up to number three. Now I had some green paint left on my hands, greenish blue paint left on my hands. So instead of like, and when I was washing, because watercolors, it was all my hands, and I was washing it off, it kind of stuck to my hands. So I just kind of went through all the other ones and just added some some background stuff. It's fun. So we're doing number four now. You know, I just noticed that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 chakras. So at the end, this might end up being. I don't think I'm doing it wrong because this would be the heart. This would be the sacral solar plexus. This would probably be the root. There's not a lot of like. I mean, probably the root because it's dark. Um, so I would probably be missing in between here, or this might be actually the. Oh no, the solar plexus is red. Is red. It's definitely like a reddish orange. So this is probably the solar plexus, and the sacral's in between here, which is actually an orange. No, I don't have yellow. Yeah, solar plexus is yellow, so I wouldn't have that yet. So I'm gonna see what the rest of them turn out to be. It could be the chakras, could not be the chakras. I'm not sure. I'm just doing them because I'm doing them. So whatever colors the left here I pick, I can do it. And this would be the heart then. Would be the green. So the next would actually be the blue, which is the throat. I don't think I have dark blue, but I have a light blue that I can turn into a dark blue. There's orange in here. This could be a solar plexus. No, but that's a solar plexus. You know, solar plexus is yellow. I need yellow. Yeah, I'm gonna get yellow. So I already got the orange done. See, now I'm thinking too much. See, when you think too much when you're doing this, it blows away the actual, you know, the free form. I guess like the channeled version of it. Blue. I don't want to see. I don't want to think. Now that's the problem. Is I'm thinking too much. The chocolate color. That's not what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do is just paint and see what comes out without me thinking about it. So that's what I'm doing right now. Squeezing out the blue I have here. Change the colors for a second. Time to cut the. Yeah, it's better. Some of these are like this thing holes in there. It's like super hard. This is like shit. It's not. Oh man, something wrong with this color. That's for sure. It's a thick, tasty thing. Oh, you have to add water. I don't add water too. You see my. Get out of here. Yeah, this is weird, man. I don't know what this is. What's the chocolate? Oh, yeah, it's chocolate. Let's have that water. This thing. That's something like this thing. Oh, it's too much, man. There's a watercolor. I guess you have to add water. Effect, so. Oh, stop it. Please stop it. I put you on this wall so you wouldn't do this. Thank you. pussy. Cool, right? No. You did something like something to do with that. Oh, yeah. That's it. That's it. That's the height of it. And I hate when people try to tell you what to do to make your art better, right? Because they're not telling you what to do to make your art better. They're telling you what to do to make your art more let's see, sellable, right? More like product-like. And I don't like that because I don't need your suggestion. I don't need anybody like you. Well, maybe if you do it this way, then you could make some money out of it. Do it that way. I was like, if I wanted to make money out of it, I would. I know what I would need to do, but I don't really want to because then I won't be doing this because I want to do it. The healing aspect of it, I'm doing it because I want to make money. That's the same thing with the music that I play and the things that I do. I mean, after a while, it's the sound healing I did because I was giving it out and I had to charge money to pay for the rent there. And it's like, and I wasn't really making that much money, off it. I was just doing it, because I was enjoying it. But at one point, it got to be like, I don't want to do this anymore. I mean, especially after I got thrown out of it, But still, at the same time, I know everything that happened to me. But even that, it just rolled into like, I don't, because I gotta do it so people like it. I gotta do it like you like my stuff that I do now, or you don't. If you like my stuff that I was doing before I was doing this, you probably don't like this. And if you like me when I was in Occupy Wall Street, you probably didn't like what Sound Healing. I mean, and if you didn't like, and if you knew me as a banker, you know, as a programmer in corporate America, you probably didn't like me as a you know, you would like me as an Occupy Wall Street or doing this, you know. So it's like, it doesn't. This is what people's opinions don't at this point don't matter to me. I don't give a fuck. I mean, yeah, I'm completely broke. I'm a starving artist because I don't you know I don't make any money off of this shit or anything that I do. But and I'm doing mostly this in my life and this and not much because I'm trying to show everybody like you know step away from the hell on earth, and maybe if you step away from it, let it crumble, then you could actually build the heaven on earth based on that, you know, or based on the things that they already have, man. You don't have to build it from scratch, you know. You step away from it, don't work it anymore, and watch it collapse, then walk into those buildings and do it the right way. Understand? Do it the right way. You know what the right way is. The right way is not, but this is the wrong way. For-profit, corporate, you know, wealth-based caste class system of modern-day slavery is none the wrong way. This is what this is, the wrong way. You know how to do it the right way. Right? The opposite of that, which is what? The heaven you're expecting at your death. God damn it, man. If you can't create it here on earth, right? How the fuck you expect to have it on at your grave? Huh? Please. This is why they make you not want it here. Because they don't want you like, you know, ascending as a soul. They want you back here, you know, as their slave. That's it. But, yeah, it is what it is. Oh, the white. Yeah, the white comes in handy because it's an absence of color. So where there is too much color of something, you can bring out, you know, the opposite of it, which is and the white is the best one to do it with because it really will, you know, take it out as opposed to blending with the color. Like that, this is white over here, like the white added here. That's boom, you know. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with white. Darker tone, darker tone, darker dark, copper, no, darker, copper, baby. Yeah, that's cool. You can't see it in the just the lighting. Oh, somebody just shoot it? It could be a car backfiring. Could be somebody getting shot. And you know what? If they are getting shot, I bet you, if, for like 99% of the time, it's for money. 99% of the time, it's for money. See, I want to say they, but then not because they're mixing all the colors. So, and these panels represent something else. They don't represent the chocolate. They represent something else. I'm not sure what they are yet. But it'll come to me. I'm finishing it. See, like most trained artists, I don't pre-plan this at all. I'm like, here where I'm looking. I didn't even know I was gonna do anything. But someone's like, hey, didn't I see like boards? Oh yeah, I painted 3 of them last night. Yeah, I got shit else to do, man. We'll paint them, man. Make me feel better. And here we go. To the wall, blue yonder. Da, 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 da. So I'm trying to make them as unique as possible. Like those were 3 panels of one kind of like picture. I'm trying to make these as unique as possible. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I had just a little bit lighter. I used to lighter stuff like early on. And that's the mistake I make. Like I should have like twice as much. When I did use to paint, when I had money to buy the shit, I used to buy twice as much of the lighter stuff because you need the lighter stuff to accent out stuff. And then if not, it's too dark. But then most of the times, a lot of times I was just painting with what paints I had left, man. So whatever I had left. Like this time, if I didn't find these, these would all be like shades of black, because that's all I had left. In this case, I have, I found these paints and everything, and they're all watercolor, but they seem to be fucking pretty good. They're watercolor. I mean, they're supposed to add water to them, make them more like. Yeah, I see. Luckily, the board was actually painted in it's wood, or it's plywood. It might even be plywood or plywood. It was the underlying color was white, so there was a base white in there here. So just taking off now at this point. Not that that it needs. I don't know. It just seems like what's coming out to me a bit. Van Gogh died poor, broke, and committing suicide. Actually, I think he blew his own head off in a farmhouse somewhere in the country because he was supposedly had bipolar and he was schizophrenia and all this other shit that they label people with. And the thing of it is, he was probably Arcturian. I'm sure he was. I'm sure he was a it's the starseed, and he was he made all these beautiful paintings, but never activated to the point that it needed to be because that's why the exit, the quick exit for him himself. He was never activated because he was being blocked. So they knew when they blocked him. Anybody that they can see that it really is Arcturian, it really is would be a problem to them. And which is why he died broke, in a farmhouse far away from everything what he was, because that's what they thought he needed, to calm down all the ideas in his head, all these things that were coming into his head that he didn't know what to do with. Because here's the problem. If you don't know that you're on a starseed and you get activated, and all of a sudden you start getting all these downloads of this information. If you don't know what's going on, if they cut off the connection that you have with your own higher soul, not getting the information that you need to make yourself, to make sure you don't end up in a fucking psych ward. If you don't get that information, you probably end up in a psych ward, and that's the problem. So a lot of these people that are in psych wards that they're feeding medication to, most likely are starseeds that, we'll have telepathic ability. They opened up those channels. I mean, they ended up somehow getting activated, and all of a sudden they didn't know what to do with it. And they went to either drugs or they went to just like into breaking points where they had to end up in a psych ward, and then the medication just makes that all go away. So the medication, that's what they want. They want that breaking point to happen, so you get into a psych ward. Then they give you the medication to what? To rip away your star seed, to rip away your purpose, the reason that you were here. You understand? That's what they do. Which is why your civilization is where it is, and probably not where it should have been. Who has there been since Dr. Martin Luther King and Malcolm X? Who has there been since those two men? No one. I'm sure there was, but they ended up either dead, in a cage, or in a psych ward, medicated, and then released into the general public as working. What do you call them? Working something for the community. Some help to whatever that word is. That thing is. I don't even care. I forget right now. Who has there been? Stop moving. No one. There's been the people that tried, and because when you have to try to be like them, right? When you have to try, you're not really channeling what they were channeling. They were channeling everything they were saying. You could see it through everything they said. Everything they said was right. Confronting a civilization that's wrong. That they have to accept that their children are going to live through. Right? How the fuck do you do that? You don't. You do what I'm doing right now. Except, they were doing it in such a way that they ended up dead at very young ages. Which might happen to me, but at least I'm not as popular as them, so I don't have to worry about it yet, right, or ever. If I never get. But, if I had to choose between a civilization the way it is now and the way they wanted it to be, Gandhi too. You can add Gandhi, Jesus, Buddha, all of them in there. Muhammad, all of them in there. The way they wanted the society to be, I would always choose that over what the fuck it is now. The thing of it is, it's not so hard to get. It's actually easier to get to that point than to continue the slave system. Easier for you as human beings, but not for the slave masters, world class. It's it's a lot better for them that you stay slaves. Do you understand? So choose wisely, kiddies. It may be your last choice. Everyone could be your last, final, wrong choice, The one that says, all right, that's it, we're done. When they have enough souls, you're out of here, man. They're gonna push that button, and that one thing that's supposed to happen is gonna happen. They're not waiting for you to make it happen. That's why they're in the power that they're in the place that they're in. They can make it happen anytime they fucking want to. They're just waiting for a good amount of souls, man. And you're already topping 8 billion, so that's a good amount for them. Tommy, what's up, brother? Let's see. Yeah, right? Yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah, it's Tommy up there. Maybe she was Tommy. Alright, I think you're done, man. Yeah, it's good that these boys have a base color, the base white color, because I can, even though I have no white left, I can still make white come out, which is pretty good. Yeah, no, y'all make fun of me. Sitting fucking in an abandoned bank of all places, right? An abandoned, closed down bank. With shelving that I found in the garbage and paint that went along with it, and now I'm painting. Instead of going out there trying to make some money myself, good tomorrow morning I'm broke now, so by tomorrow I'll be even more broke. So, this is life. Good time in the city. I'm not sure if that one's too dark yet. Let me see. I take a picture of some of these, man. Shit. That's not too dark, actually. Alright, so this is number 4. I got 3 more to go. Should I stay up all night and finish them tonight, or should I wait till tomorrow and just come back and leave them here and hope nobody takes them and do it tomorrow? I'm not sure yet. I'm going to decide over every video, I think.